Welcome back, guys, to Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. We are continuing from our save point. Court will now reconvene. Let's turn the sound down a little bit. Defense Attorney Christoph Gavin, will you please take the stand? You have just been indicted. Or, I mean, the other thing. If you would, Mr. Payne. Well, sure. Is this farce necessary or not? So, yeah, you can say that again. Play along. Yes. Well, we're about to find that out. I mean, isn't it possible he knew the guy before? I mean, it's not like... Yeah. Well, it's because he's had it. What are you doing over here? Dude, you're not the defense lawyer all of a sudden. This music! Oh, yeah. Mr. Reed, what do you think you're doing? Yeah, I sure do. So happy. Sure. Well, he didn't take it off at all. Somebody else did after... Well, no. Yeah, that's right. That's true. So when he was hit, I'm assuming he wasn't wearing the hat then. Yeah, pretty much. In other words, you'd have to be the real killer. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? Not bad. Thanks, dude. Coming from you, let me tell you, that's a compliment. But he's got something. I'm afraid the deflector shield will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Noblest. You did it all for the nookie. What? He was trying to protect you, not the other way around. Or, well, not really, but... That just sounded like a good thing to say there. Okay. Okay, so forget all you know, or think you know. All that you require is your intuition. Yep. Get some more toilet paper. The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. You were eating with Phoenix. You saw rage in him, like, when you passed him? Out in the hall or whatever? Went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window. Okay. Must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo. A bald head, an unconscious girl in white, holding a bottle in his hand. And yet you tried to become his defense attorney. Well, never mind that part. Yeah. Okay, so you left, came back, left again, then he called you, and then you came back. For better or worse. FBOW. Well, I don't think that matters to him anymore. What else could I say? Everyone is gay. Sorry, I was quoting Nirvana, not making any weird statements. You had to say that, because that was the only probable window of opportunity. So he's lying, I guess, basically. The defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. That's true. But I don't think he's the defendant anymore. Well, you better believe it, dude. We're getting there. Okay. Let's look over that again. The rage you sensed in that man that night troubled you, so you returned. Alright. It's still too loud. That man, you mean Mr. Smith? He was different from the other customers. His aura. I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that. Okay, so, but still, there's this whole thing with the locket, right? So at some point, supposedly, according to, oh really, Phoenix stole the locket, or took the locket from him. Do the true nature of your client's job. Of course. But I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal. Oh, well. The thing is, I don't know, something bothers me about that, though. It's like, ugh, how do I put it into words? I can't. Like, he'd never seen the guy before, so what reason would he have to believe that more than any other customer? Like, I mean, you can say that somebody looks angry, but then maybe they just have resting bitch face, I don't know. So the little window, you mean the one used to keep watch up the stairs. Is the window at the top of the stairs? So I kind of picture it being down, like you go down the stairs and you go down the hall there. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, but he didn't want to be part of the crime scene. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, you didn't think you... But after you saw something through the window, then you could have come through the door. You know, and it wouldn't have been so hard to explain to Phoenix then, well, you know, I saw that guy, and I thought something, so I came back to check on you to make sure everything was okay. Must have been right after the murder took place. I feel like that's the statement, though, right there, that I might have to present something. How do you know it's right after? Sorry, cords of steel, you know? Okay. Well, of course not. Alright, well, that pretty much went nowhere. The victim was dead as he appears in the photo. Which goes right along with what you said before. It must have been after the murder. The second photograph. No, not a second one! You see, he wasn't wearing his hat then. Yeah. So that's how you know about the head. You saw it then. And then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat. Bald head, unconscious girl, and Wright holding a bottle in his hand. Would he still be holding the bottle after all that time? Because you said you turned around and went back out, and then only came back when he called you. Well, no, you could have seen all that through the window, though. Anyway. Okay. We're back where we started, pretty much. Okay, let's hear him. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. But you witnessed the dead body. I mean, it's like if I'm walking down Wall Street and I see a guy jump off the 3rd story, I'm probably going to call the police. I'm not going to walk away because I didn't... Never mind. Someone else there? No. Not a 5th person. Okay. I think I missed a line there because I wasn't paying attention, so I might need to look at that again. Yeah? Okay. Tell me what. That's not a what. Doesn't count. What possible reason did the real killer have to swap cards in the victim's hand? Shoot! Oh, the card swap. How could I forget? Yes, that's right. The question of why the killer would swap out a card has been raised. Can you point to a reason? I think so, maybe. Is this really the time to show it, though? It's now or never. I got something for you, man. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be right now that you would do this. It seems a little too... My reason is... this. Yup. Right next to the spade. I don't think it matters where the blood is, but... Uh-oh, he's twitching. Because you're not... What are you doing with that card? I was gonna send it to my mom. You see, that's the thing. Yeah. It's just a fishy card from some fishy girl. That card, it's mine. That is, I picked it up at the BBC that night after the murder had occurred. What else did you do to the crime scene? You moved the guy's hat, you took a card, you picked a card. No, it's acceptable. Well, maybe that's not blood at all. Maybe it's a decoration. I mean, why would you give that to your daughter? Like, seriously? Well, there's that too. Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason for the killer to take the card from the scene of the crime? So that's the thing, though. I mean, I would think that the reason they would take the card away was to cover up that anything happened, but... Oh, wait. Maybe they thought it would look like nothing happened if they put the hat back on, too, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah. But that evidence is not permissible. Regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. So you better start acting like one. So I thought the fifth ace was on the table, but somehow it ended up on the floor? Okay, never mind, just whatever. I think the body would be the decisive evidence, would it not? I mean, that's what I keep saying. Oh, dude, savage! I assure you, it's quite based. Based. It's amazing, really, how a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. He just got all relaxed all of a sudden. Try picturing the scene of the crime in your head. Okay. There's a third chair. Oh, damn, we're getting all intimate here. Oh, look at this! Whoa! The murder took place in the hideout, The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table, and before the killer swapped a card out, so were there two swaps then? I mean, if the card ends up on the floor, it had to be on the floor for the blood to drip on it. Given this, There's one decisive problem with this scene. Let's keep it simple, stupid. Given that there was a drop of blood on a card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit? Second witness. Oh, jeez. Oh, good lord. Oh my god. Okay, well, you're trying to tell me the blood dripped down the back of his forehead onto the card, then I would say that meant the card was on the floor. But how does that contradict anybody's position? I guess it depends on who claims to have swapped the card. Oh, man. Unless you're... Well, but the thing is, the card was on the table. I'm gonna say the victim. Because maybe the victim's position is wrong. The victim was struck on the head, sending him back in his chair. You think any blood would fall behind the body, not onto the table in front of him. There you go. Take a look at the photo again. If he bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards. But I think the card was on the floor. Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs. That's very important. Oh, so if you turned him around, oh. What if he, like, spun around in the chair from the impact? Oh. Okay. There you go. I guess he liked to play poker behind his back. Wow. Wish I had that talent. This is so good, these graphics, man. Ugh. Maybe he turned his chair around because he was trying to defend himself. Like he thought you'd hit the back of the chair. Never mind. Okay. Back around? You mean like around a second time? Let's take the next step. Let's look at the diagram. Okay. We know now the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder. Well, what I keep thinking is that's not necessarily at the time of the murder, because it might have taken time for the blood to drip down. Maybe they hit him and then turned his chair around. That's all I'm saying. So, or like I said before, maybe the process of hitting him is what turned the chair around. Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime? Which part of the new understanding are you talking about here? If the victim was facing away... Okay, who said what? Probably somebody said something. Does it have to do with the hat, maybe? Whose location creates a contradiction? Oh... Okay, so... Well, was there definitely someone in all four of these spots? Because if we're deciding that the killer was either, you know, Phoenix Wright, which it wasn't, or Gavin, like that would mean that Gavin was where the K is. That doesn't mean that Phoenix Wright is where the 2 is. Maybe nobody was where the 2 is. Maybe that's the well, that's not the contradiction, though. That doesn't have anything to do with what he's facing. Well, what did 2 say again? Probably something he said. I'm gonna try 2. What doesn't make sense is the second witness. You mean to say I don't make sense? How dare you? As I thought. Okay, for a second I thought I was right. Mr. Justice, I'm a little hard of hearing. Did you just say something? Okay. Well, it depends, like, how long was he facing away? Not the whole time, right? Because he couldn't have played poker like that. I mean, I don't know if he made fun of it, but... The victim was struck from the front. Oh, okay, that's all it is. But wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Sitting where his indicator currently is? I would think it'd be quite hard, yes. Well, it doesn't really matter where he hit him from, it's the same effect. I just think he was facing the other way when he was hit. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of a game? Because he was fed up with it. You know, when you're arguing with somebody, you just like turn around. Need to gather my thoughts. Yeah, sufficient reason will soon come to light. Okay. Look again at the diagram. With pleasure. I'm liking this. If the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here, where would his assailant be standing? Try marking it on the diagram. But there's no room to put a mark where the killer should be. Don't worry. Let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing toward the wall at the time of the crime. Are you sure? You're saying that for sure he was facing the wall when he was hit. As in, like, before he was hit. And it wasn't the hit itself that made him turn around. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim from the front? Oh, God. I mean, he could be standing, like, on either side. Hold the bottle above his head and bring it down. But I don't think by his side would be the answer. Like, he could be standing right here, you know, and be holding the bottle in his left hand, bring it down. But then you could say the same for over here. Hold the bottle in his right hand, bring it down. I still think... where would the killer have to be standing? Well, you say he's standing. I don't think it's here. Was he on top of the shelf? He would have been on top of the shelf. I'm gonna try that. I don't know, man. Well, I guess the killer would have to be here. Nope. Just give me the penalty and let's get on with it. Right on. Come on, give me a little hint. Try not to overthink things, Apollo. What does your instinct tell you? We know the victim was facing toward the wall at the time of the crime. It drives me crazy that he's saying that. Forget about everything else. Maybe he wants me to say, like, like, what they're trying to say is that he wasn't struck from... Well, no, they're not saying that. This doesn't necessarily mean that it's where he was standing, but this is where he would have to be standing to strike it from the front, so there. Oh. You get points for flair, but that's about all you get. What? I thought when he pointed I was right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. Get past this. Okay. Or are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard? Maybe he was in the cupboard the whole time. A fifth person. Simple logic, really. If this was the only place the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime, he was already there. Oh, okay. Oh boy, we got some mask-demask shit going on here now. Bring in the cupboard. Send a team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard. Maybe there's a secret passageway behind it. Your men. What? What is this? Yeah, I guess you never... It's like riding a bike, you know? But let's forge ahead here while we wait. Let's. Yes! Look at the diagram once again! It's been changed! Alright. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then this cupboard wasn't here. Which means... okay. It would be in front of the window! Interesting. But then how did he get in there? It's like... It's only like a little nook and cranny. He sort of had to squeeze his knees in between the chair and the... anyway. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Except, wait! What's this? Yes. We have, haven't we? The ultimate contradiction. Oh yeah, okay. Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradicting indicator. The victim, the killer, the witness, the... Oh my god, are you serious? Jeez. About this cupboard. It wasn't made of glass, what is it? Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit here. The cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs! That's right. Someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin! Oh, this guy does not break easily, does he? Duh. Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed. And someone was, indeed, while the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard. Man, they went all the way out of their way to get rid of that window, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, back already? This is good. This is a fast bailiff. Okay, what's up? They've examined the cupboard. It was nailed to the floor. Oh, I knew it! There's a secret passage behind it! Oh, yeah! I believe I mentioned something of the sort before. This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. Yeah, A secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're engaged in illegal goings-on. Never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. Yeah, where does it go? Oh, okay. Yeah. So is borscht supposed to be cold or hot? Like, I can't... Well, anyway. Are we done here? Look at your old skinny-ass hand. You see where our line of simple deductive reasoning has led us. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. Well, that wasn't the last hand, was it? Well, at the time of the murder, the windows were blocked, and the victim's hat was only off his head for a few minutes between the murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. Okay. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Alright. No, take your time, dude. I like building up to your eventual demise. Dare I ask what really happened that night? A date? Well... Oh, so he just kind of came on in. Arrgh! Dang, that sounded pretty nasty. Eek! That sounded pretty bad too. Wait, why did you do that? Wait here, I'll get help. Okay. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops. Alright. Oh no. Yeah, he did. So he turned around to look, and that's when he hit him. Ah, okay. And of course realized the need to destroy the evidence. Well, he didn't see it because apparently he didn't take it away. Too bad for him, he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. Ooh. Whoa. I think we're getting somewhere. Well. Has it ever. Oh, man. Mr. Gavin. Mr. Payne! You lost! Prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, he's hereby cleared of all suspicion. Yeah! Of course he is! Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin, but I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately. What? Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. Not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. What? Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick. The defendant is cleared of all suspicion. This is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. And not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney. The card. Yeah, it did have his fingerprints on it. Upside down ones. Yep. Alright. There is that. Yeah, and there was a lot of things, actually. There was, like, the Five of Hearts. Is that still the thing? Well, maybe he was... No, that's when he was putting the card in the bottle, though, maybe. Or maybe he was trying to get the card back out. See how the codfish squirms to the last. Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still, but I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation just like that. Just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to gulp? Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one. Yeah, there is. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. How about you just say the answer in plain words? No, it's not for you. It's not your job to do that. Yup. Don't worry. Justice won't leave until justice is done. Okay, let me look. I feel like this should be really obvious, but... because I think he was using it... I mean, I think it was because he was trying to either put the card into the bottle or take the card out. But now... well, which card was he putting in again? Oh, that's what it was! That's how he got the card to his daughter then, isn't it? That's part of it, anyway. Except that card looks awfully flat to have been rolled up, and I'm gonna try it. Oh no, not again. Ooh, that hurts. You're thinking too hard, Apollo. The answer is right in front of you. Just reach down and pick it up. Reach down and pick it up. Yeah, situations like they're drinking, I don't know. Maybe it's a ketchup bottle and they can't get all the ketchup out. What if it turns out he really did hit somebody? Because something crossed my mind earlier. Yeah. If the person doing the murder came out from behind, like from the passage in the cupboard, then doesn't that kind of suggest that the bottle was not actually the weapon? Like, they would have had something else. Like, it's not that they came in through the secret passageway, grabbed a bottle off the table behind him, then went back over to the other side to hit him. Like, they must have already had a weapon to hit him with, which means the bottle wasn't the weapon. But how do I suggest that? Like, what do I present, aside from the bottle itself, to, like, suggest that possibility? Because I've seen a lot of times when you had to do something like this. Oh, that's not it either. Yeah, like we need to start saving. What do they expect? I have no idea how to explain it. That's weird. You know, back in part 1, I was thinking maybe the bottles in this picture had something to do with something. I guess the way he's sitting, if he had to pick one up, that's pretty much how he would pick it up. But that's assuming the Phoenix was the killer, which we don't think he was. Unless he hit somebody else with the bottle. I don't know, but I've tried just about everything else, so... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, thank God. Man, I was just about dead. Place that bottle on the floor next to your chair. Excuse me, on the floor. What, are we going to play charades now? Ah. I rest my case. You naturally go to pick up... Oh, that's really stretching it, though. With your fingers upside down. I guess that would make sense. But the thing is, you're trying to... What? Yeah, I see that. But... why would the piano be down in the basement? I thought he was playing for the customers up in the restaurant. Or was he talking to Smith in the restaurant? I don't know. We call our dinner that evening, Christoph. Or was that... oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, you were. Oh, boy. Well, who in the world was gonna guess that? Holy crap. I mean, I could see that. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just falling in over my head a little bit again here. But okay. He still ain't phased, man. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection. You claim that I switched the bottle. Where's your proof? Proof? Oh, I didn't think about that, sir. As I thought. More baseless conjuncture. I'm afraid your bottle proof is quite empty. Full of Bayer. Or a placebo. What up, Phoenix? Oh, okay. Oh no! Let's dust them all, baby! Mr. Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake, true. Just humor you. Dude. That bottle? Oh, that's some bottle. Oh. Okay, hang on. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? That's how he got rid of the... oh, and that's the 5 of hearts. The one that was in his pocket, yeah. That's why he picked up the bottles for the card in it, yeah. I forgot about that. And I just brought that up too earlier. Unpleasant woman, dude. Devotchka. Alright. Uh-huh. And it was gone. He slipped it into the bottle right then. But how did he know, if the other guy switched the bottles, how did he know he was going to switch it with that one? Or, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you did. Threw the card inside the bottle. Perfect. Sure enough. Yep. There you go. Are you gonna break down now? Oh god, he's about to. What is this? He knows telekinesis. That is way too dangerous of a man to be let out of this room. That is all. Alright, see you guys next time. I'm just kidding. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge! Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? Oh boy. My past is like my logic. Straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. You didn't do shit with my finger, dude. What my fingers do is my own prerogative. Glad we can have this little tete-a-tete, right? This is insane! What about me? Don't I get to prosecute anyone? Nope. What you get to do is dance in front of everybody. Dance a little Scottish jig, will you? Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us? He's admitted everything. Processing his arrest now. I see. Still, one has to wonder why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? Afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter. Traveler, yeah. Yeah, follow-up investigation. Maybe they'll find, you know, another bottle or something. Christoph Gavin was a man with much significance for me. But we'll have to find out about that in the next game. Oh. Yup. Oh, there you go. A dark time is coming for our legal system. A twisting of justice brought on by our very own court system. Turnabout Trump indeed, right? We have to set it right. Our work lies ahead of us. And I, for one, am looking forward to it, new sprite! Okay. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty! Not guilty! Yo! Yo! Everybody cheers. Well, that's one case down the tubes. Maybe we'll get this done after all. I don't know. I'll tell you. 4:28 p.m. Friggin' hobo Phoenix, you gotta be kidding me. Came through just like I thought you would. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that thing. A sensitivity you lack. No, you were pretty sensitive, huh? Yeah, it's this thing. What was that, Mr. Wright? You'll have to find the answer to that question yourself in case number 2. Today was full of questions without answers, most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have had to commit murder? That's right! Yeah, because he had the locket, and Phoenix was, like, taking it back from him. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, that's right, we sure did. It was awkward. That's right, she's my daughter. My one and only. Oh. So how did he end up with it? Huh? Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, what did you say? I merely said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. A subtle distinction, but oh, you smooth. You are a smooth mother effer, you know that? It didn't have a picture of your daughter inside, but when he was wearing it. Or did it? Was he like a pedophile or something? Ugh. Oh no. Ugh. Well, you could always work at the... Well, no, Phoenix's offices probably don't exist either. What are you doing? Sell hot dogs on the street? What do you want me to do? Make the relish? Oh my god. Yeah, but why? Are we gonna find that out right now, please? That incident 7 years ago. Please tell me what's going on here. Oh, tell me what trial? What trial? Have we seen this trial? Will we see this trial? What? Are you sure? Because... What? What? Oh, great. Talk about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. Naughty magician. As in, your daughter? She was kind of dressed like one. It's the ace. This is probably the ace of spades with the blood on it. It has to be. Does she have a name? Can we at least get her name before I stop this episode? That card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Leaving the wrong card in its place, luckily for us. I was gonna say, like, that part was get... Yeah, I was like, didn't that card get switched out? Or... Ugh. There's so much... Ugh. Oh, boy. Man, he's clever. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then you really... Yes, I pricked my own finger. Actually, I just got a bloody nose, but don't tell anybody. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. You can do something like that and call yourself an attorney. Well, he's not an attorney anymore. When he turns his head like this and the tree is behind him, it looks like he has green hair. Who's calling themselves an attorney, Apollo? So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? Does it? Yes, it does! See the green hair? Like, oh my god. Ugh. I punched him. Did you seriously punch Phoenix Wright? It's your story from here on out. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office's address. Drop in if you like. Oh, about your uppercut? Try yelling "take that" next time. I find it packs a little more punch. Oh, you had a great time, did you? I don't know what kind of time I had. And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door, and that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved, and at the time I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'd find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. The end. It begins with the end. That makes a lot of sense. And with that, Turnabout Corner is now unlocked, and that will be our case number 2. Oh man, I just want to click it and take a little peek, you know? Should I do it? Like, I can get to the... Because if I don't save, we can watch... Stop that. I'm clicking it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I just want to see the little bit. I just want to see the opening scene. That's all. I wouldn't normally do this, but I want to do it! Okay. Spiky wheel. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Whoa, boy. What? Huh? Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, you die. Well, that was a little underwhelming, to be honest, but maybe we'll catch more when we watch it next time on Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Thank you guys for joining me, and, man, I appreciate all you guys edging me on into doing, or edging me on, that's no pun intended, because, yeah, I mean, I might never have gone through with it, if not for your insistence. Anyway, enough of that. See you guys later.